Welcome to this week's piano class. This is our Piano Pals 3 class, and this is lesson number 8. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? We're glad you're here today. We're going to start with treble clef, bass clef, quarter note, quarter rest, half rest, dotted half note, whole rest, eighth rest, 16th note, 16th rest, sharp sign, flat sign. And that flat sign is important today. Our rhythms are ton, 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 rest, ton, ta, ta, ton, rest, ta, ta, ton, ton, rest, ta, 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 ton, rest, ton, ton, rest, ton, ta, ton, rest, ta, ton, ta, ton, rest, ton, 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 rest. We're going to open our books to Who Comes Singing, which is on page 33. And if you'd like to get a rhythm instrument, you can do that. Otherwise, we will just sing Who Comes Singing and Who Comes Clapping, and you can just clap. Remember, we're going to crescendo on the tra-la-la-la-las. Who comes singing, singing, singing? Who comes singing here again? We come singing, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. We come singing here again. Softly, tra-la-la-la, 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 tra-la-la-la-la. Now we can clap. Who comes clapping, clapping, clapping? Who comes clapping here again? We come clapping, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. We come clapping here again. Our book today is Are You a Horse? By Andy Rash. Today was Roy's birthday. His friends made a cake and gave him a great big birthday present. "What's this thing?" Roy asked his friends. It was a saddle, and luckily it came with instructions. Number 1, find a horse. Number 2, enjoy the ride. Roy wasn't sure what a horse was, but he couldn't wait to try out his new saddle, so he went out to find one. The first thing Roy came to was squeaky and rusty. "Are you a horse?" he asked. "Nope, I'm an old wagon," said the wagon. "A horse is a living thing." Next, Roy came to a tall, prickly thing. "Are you a horse?" he asked. "I bristle at the thought. I'm a cactus," said the cactus. "A horse is an animal." After that, Roy saw a wiggly, hissing thing. "Are you a horse?" he asked. "A horse has legs." "I'm a snake," said the snake. A skittery, pinchy thing ran sideways in front of Roy. It had plenty of legs. "Are you a horse?" he asked. "A horse? I'll pinch you good. A horse is friendly. I'm a crab," said the crab. "Now go away." Roy saw a climbing, bug-eyed thing smiling at him. "Are you a horse?" he asked. "I can be green or brown or purple," it said. "But can you be a horse?" Roy asked. "No, but a horse can't change colors like me. I'm a chameleon," said the chameleon. Roy came to a tree with a feathered, hooting thing on a branch. It didn't turn green or brown or purple. "Are you a horse?" he asked. "Who, me? Indeed not. A horse doesn't lay eggs. I am an owl," said the owl. Roy saw a fat, snorting thing rolling around in a mud puddle. He didn't see eggs anywhere. "Are you a horse?" he asked. "Oink! Not me. A horse is clean. I'm a muddy, muddy pig," said the pig. Roy spotted a furry upside-down thing hanging from a branch. It looked pretty clean. "Are you a horse?" he asked. "A horse is very, very fast. I am a sloth," said the sloth. Next, Roy saw a romping, growling thing. It was very fast. "Are you a horse?" he asked. Roar! A horse eats grass. I'm a man-eating lion, said the lion. Are you a man? The lion asked Roy. No, said Roy. I'm a cowboy. And Roy ran away as fast as he could. After that, Roy came to a quiet, black and white thing, eating grass. You must be a horse, he said. I'm not a horse. I'm a zebra, said the zebra. A horse doesn't have stripes. Roy was very upset. Why can't I find a horse? He shouted. Just as Roy was about to give up, he met one last creature. It seemed like a lively animal. It had legs and was friendly. It didn't change color or lay eggs. It was clean and fast. It loved eating grass, and it didn't have stripes. Roy was overjoyed. Are you a horse? Asked Roy. Of course, said the horse. Well, I have a saddle, said Roy. Would you like to go for a ride? Yes, said the horse. And so they did. The end. Roy was a pretty silly cowboy to not know what a horse is, right? Let's turn in our books to page 36. I'm glad that I'm a cowboy. And this is a song about cowboys. We're going to sing. If you have a wood block or something, it makes kind of a clip-cloppy horse sound. And we're going to sing through this one. Glad that I'm a cowboy, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. I'll polish my boots and play my guitar and sing on the range all day. Do, fa, fa, la, la, fa, do. So, 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 tay, tay, so. Do, fa, 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 la, la, do, 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 la, fa, la, 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 so, so, fa. You might notice that we sang the do at the beginning. That's part of our melody. It's the part where we start singing, I'm glad. So grab a pencil and we're going to draw a line from the do to the fa. Draw a line from your do to your fa. This is part of the melody. We also will play the do here, so draw a line from your fa back to the do. And then here we have another do that's part of our melody. So draw a line from the so down to the do and then back up to the fa. So when it says play the melody, we will use our left hand to play the do's that we have drawn lines down to. Now let's point and sing our notes slowly. You'll notice we have a new key signature. Instead of a sharp sign for G, we have a flat sign. This is a fa position, fa, so, la, te, do, and it's te because the flat sign applies to the T. Remember, a flat tells us to go down to the black key below the white key. So we'll play te, the black key, instead of T, and I'll show you on the keyboard in just a minute. Let's point and sing our notes. One, point and sing. Do, fa, fa, la, la, fa. Do, so, 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 tay, tay, so. You might want to color or circle those. Do, fa, 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 la, la, do, 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 la, fa, la, 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 so, so, fa. So these are all notes that we already know. We've played them either in C position, do position, or so position. We just need to get used to the te. Copycat, copycat, me, re, do, re. Can you be a copycat for me, re, do? I sing fa, so, la, te, do. You sing fa, so, la, te, do. I sing la, la, do, do, la. You sing fa, fa, la, la, fa. You sing fa, fa, la, la, fa. I sing so, so, tay, tay, so. You sing so, so, tay, tay, so. I sing do, tay, la, so, fa. You sing do, tay, la, so, fa. I sing do, la, fa. You sing do, la, fa. Good. I'm going to go over our intervals. What interval is this one? Somewhere over the rainbow. That is our rainbow, or our eighth. What is this one? Did you hear twinkle, twinkle? That is the star. And the number for the star is a 5. The star has 5 points. It's a fifth. How about this one? Did you guess the fire truck? That is correct. And the number for the fire truck is a 7. That is our duck. Quack, quack. And a duck is our second. Here Comes the Bride is our 4th. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. That is our ship for the Bonnie, and it is a 6th. We have one more. That is our doorbell. And the number for the doorbell is a 3rd. I'm going to play a chord that is major or happy. Now I'm going to play a chord that is minor or sad or scary. I'm going to play a chord and you tell me, is this one major or minor? That one is our minor. What is this one? That one is our major chord. Good listening. Let's grab our books and a pencil. We're going to turn to the Music Maker number 1 on page 17. And this time we're going to do the A minor at the bottom of the page, starting here. I'm going to play these minor measures and tell you the number for each one so that you can hear what they sound like. Then I'm going to play them in a different order, and you're going to write them down in the new order in the blank measures beneath. Here is number 1. La, do, mi. Number 1 sounds like this. La, do, mi. Number 2 sounds like this. Mi, re, mi. Number 3 sounds like this. Mi, mi, la. Mi, mi, la. Number 4 sounds like this. Ti, do, re. Ti, do, re. All right, listen closely and see which one am I playing. Is that number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? Write it in the first blank measure right here. If you need a little extra time to fill in your, write in your counting, you can always pause the video. Now I'm going to do number 2, or the second one that I'd like for you to write, not necessarily number 2. Here's the next one I'd like for you to write. It sounds like this. Look at your measures again and see, did I play measure number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? Copy that one in the second blank measure. Again, if you need a little extra time, pause the video. Now I'm going to play the one I'd like for you to write in the third blank measure. It goes like this. write that one down. There's one more. You might be able to figure it out just by process of elimination. But here's the last one that I would like for you to write down. I'll play it again. The last measure should look like this on your written measures. And remember, you're just copying them from up above. Again, pause the video if you need a little more time. Rewind if you need to hear them again. I'm going to go ahead and give you the answers. The first one that I played was number 3. Mi, mi, la, mi, mi, la. I hope that's what you wrote on the first blank measure. The second one that I played was number 4. Ti, 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 do, re. Ti, do, re was the second one that you should have written. Then I played number 1. La, do, mi should have been your third blank measure fill-in. La, do, mi. And then I played measure number 2. Mi, re, mi. So your measure should sing. Mi, mi, la, rest. Ti, do, re, rest. La, do, mi. Then mi, re, mi was your last one. So I hope you got all of those correct. Let's tap our hands together. Watch me first. I will do left, together, right, 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 half, left, half. Do it with me. Go left, together, right, 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 then left. Try it again. Go left, together, right, 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 half, left, half. Watch me first. I will tap. Ton, 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 ton. 1, 2, tap with me. Ton, 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 ton. Try it one more time. Go. Ton, 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 ton. Good. Let's turn in our books now to page 32. These are the instrument parts to the sun and the cloud, and we're going to review today. Let's start with our castanet part. Remember, watch out for where your eighth notes are. They change. Chant your rhythm while you play. And go rest. Ton, ton, ta-cha-ton, ton, ta-cha-ton, rest. Ton, ta-cha-ton, ton, ton, ta-cha-ton, rest. Ton, ton, ta-cha-ton, ton, ta-cha-ton, rest. Ton, ta-cha-ton, ton, ton, ta-cha-ton. Softly, half note. Ton, 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 half note. Half note. Ton, 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 half note. Half note. Ton, 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 half note. Half note. Ton, 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 rest. Ton, ton, ta-cha-ton, ton, ta-cha-ton, rest. Ton, ta-cha-ton, ton, ton, ta-cha-ton, rest. Ton, ton, ta-cha-ton, ton, ta-cha-ton, rest. Ton, ta-cha-ton, ton, ton, ta-cha-ton, rest. We're going to go over our triangle part now. If you don't have a triangle, you can tap the rhythm on something else. Or clap it. If you do have a triangle, remember, pinch it at the top, play right on the bottom of the middle. Rest, ton, rest, ton, rest, rest, ton, ton, rest, ton, rest, ton, rest, rest, ton, ton, rest, ton, rest, ton, rest, rest, ton, ton, rest, ton, rest, ton, rest, rest, ton, ton. Great big whole note, ton, 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 great big whole note, ton, 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 rest, great big whole note, ton, 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 great big whole note, ton, 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 rest, ton, rest, ton, rest, rest, ton, 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 rest, ton, rest, rest, ton, ton, rest, ton, rest. to our keyboards now and review the piano parts. Let's open our books to the sun and the cloud, or keep them open. We were just playing our rhythm instrument parts. Now we're going to play our piano part. Remember, we're going to jump quickly from do position to la position on the second page. We'll play the major section forte and the minor section piano or soft. Do position, here we go. Ready, play. So, do, mi, fa. So, do, mi, re. So, do, mi, fa. Mi, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do. Jump to la. La, ti, do, re, mi. La, ti, do, re, mi. Now skip, go. La, do, mi, do, mi, re, do, ti, la. Jump back. So, do, mi, fa. So, do, mi, re. So, do, mi, fa. Mi, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do. Let's try our left hand part now. Remember, same thing. We start in do position and then we will jump to our la position. Remember, we have some do-sos, do-las, and ti-sos. Ready, play, rest. Do, so, 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 do, la, la, la. Do, so, 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 ti, so, so, so. Do, so, 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 do, la, la, la. Ti, so, 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 do, jump. A minor, E7, E7. A minor, E7, E7. A minor. Here's my fa with my thumb. E7, E7, A minor. Jump back to do, so, so, so. Do, la, la, la. Do, so, so, so. Ti, so, so, so. Do, so, so, so. Do, la, la, la. Ti, so, so, so. Do. We'll be passing this off next week, so choose your favorite part that you can pass off and play along with the recording. We're going to take our right hand now and put our thumb on fa. And don't worry about your book right now. Just close your book if you need to. Watch me first. I will play. Fa, so, la, for, te, do. Play that with me. Fa, so, la, te, do. I will play. Do, te, la, so, fa. Play with me. Do, te, la, so, fa. I will play. Do, te, do. You play. Do, te, do. I play. Te, la, te. You play. Te, la, te. I play. So, so, te. You play. So, so, te. I play. Do, la, fa. You play. Do, la, fa. I play. Do, for, te, la, so, fa. Your turn, play. Do, for, te, la, so, fa. It does feel a little funny to have your fourth finger on that black key. And remember, don't play T with your pinky. Keep it on do, so you'll have a little bit of a gap here. But that is our new fa position with te. Let's turn to page 36. I'm glad that I'm a cowboy, and this is where we do have that fa position. We're also going to use our left hand just to play the do at the beginning. Watch me first. I will play. Do, fa, fa, la, la, fa, half, do, half. Play with me. Go. Do, fa, fa, la, la, fa, half, do. I will play right here. It goes. So, 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 tay, tay, so, half, dot, play. So, 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 tay, tay, so. Now I'm going to start on the do again and just play to here. Do, fa, 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 la, la. Start on do, go. Do, fa, 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 la, la. I play right here. I play. Do, 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 la, fa. You play. Do, 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 la, fa. I will play. La, 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 so, so, fa. Now you will play. La, 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 so, so, fa, half, dot. So we're going to be practicing this just the melody part. I would say just the right hand, but we still need to play the do's with our left hand. So you'll need both hands, but mostly you'll be playing this right hand part on fa, so, la, te, do. And be sure to mark your te's, highlight them, color them, circle them, so that you remember this flat sign makes them te's. And you might want to circle that flat sign as well. Write a Cock course on page 22 is our pass off today. Remember our fingering on this one. We're going to be 1, 2, 5, skipping the re, and then we will come back and play it here. Should look like this. Watch my right hand carefully for the fingering and make sure that you're fingering it like this as well. Do, mi, la, so, mi, do. Now 3 on the mi, 2 on re, thumb on do. Now 2 on mi, la, so, mi, do. 2 on the re, half, do, do. 2 on mi, la, so, mi, do. Now shift 3 on the mi, half, fa, so, fa, mi, re, G7, mi, re, do, half, dot. And a reminder, the fingering is written up here, so watch the finger numbers. We only will put in finger numbers when we really need to change our hand position. It's time to get out our binders. Let's turn to week 7 that we've been working on. I hope you have a very colorful theory assignment with lots of reds, blues, oranges, and yellows. You should have circled this quarter note, this quarter note, this quarter note, this quarter note in red, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Dotted half notes in blue. We'd only had a couple of those. Dotted half note and a dotted half note. We had whole notes right here in our bass clef. All of those were whole notes that should have been orange, and then our eighth notes here and here in yellow. Let's play our sight reading. We should have been practicing this over the week. No sharps or flats. Do is our first note, so we know we are in do position. 1, 2, play and say. Let's play our sight reading that we've been practicing this past week. We start on do, start in a C chord, so we know we're in do position. 1, 2, play and sing. Do, re, so, 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 rest. Do, re, do, rest. Great. Let's turn now to week 8. And we are going to be singing our notes first. 1, 2, point and sing. La, ti, do, re, do, ti, la. La, ti, do, re, mi, la. So we can see our lowest note is la. So we're going to put our thumb on la. 1, 2, play and sing. La, ti, do, re, do, ti, la. La, ti, do, re, mi, la. Let's point and say our intervals. Go. La, up a second, up a second, up a second, down a second, down a second, down a second. Stays the same, up a second, up a second, up a second, up a second. Stays the same, down a fifth. That one is a fifth, mi to la. 1, 2, play and sing your intervals. Ready, go. La, up a second, up a second, up a second, down a second, down a second, down a second. Stays the same, up a second, up a second, up a second, up a second. Stays the same, down a fifth. Now let's clap and chant our rhythm. Go. Ton, 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 half note. Ton, 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 half note. Play and say your rhythm. Go. Ton, 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 half note. Ton, 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 half note. Now my left hand is just going to be playing la's and mi's. La, half, mi, la, half, mi. Now watch out here. La, half, mi. It reverses. Mi, then la. And as always, play your right hand 3 times, play your left hand 3 times, and then play it hands together 3 times. Your theory assignment for this week, you're going to need your parents to help you with it. They're going to play either A or B, A or B, A or B, and you're going to circle A if you hear a second, B if you hear a fifth. So parents, you can choose whichever one you would like to play and then have your child listen and see which one you played. Our practice concept for this week says, don't always start at the beginning. Sometimes start at the hardest part of the song and practice it several times before you go and play from the beginning. There will always be some little part in a song that's a little more difficult that will need a little extra practice. Let's come to the board and say, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. We sing, treble clef sings up so high, bass clef sings oh so low. Today we're going to be talking about our new key signature, which is Fa position, or F major. F major. My notes are Fa, So, La, Te, not T, but Te, and Do. And why is it Te? Because the flat sign is on the line that T is on. So what does that look like on our keyboard? Fa, So, La, here's our Te, Do, and you can see I put my 4th finger on the Te because my fingers 1, 2, 3 are on these, Te and Do. And it's okay to play a little higher on the keyboard. On the bass clef, my notes are Fa, So, La, Te, Do, and you might say, but that is not where the flat is. The flat is right here on this T. They put it here so that we can see the line a little better, because if we put it up here, it would just kind of look like it's floating above the staff a little bit. But this Te, this flat sign, also applies to Te right here. Fa, so, la, te, do. Fa, so, la, te, do. Now in our left hand, the finger that is on Te is our 2. 5, 4, 3, 2 is on Te and thumb is on Do. Fa, so, la, te, do. So play around with that new hand position Find your tays. You'll notice that if you don't play the tay, it will sound kind of sour. If you remember when we were in do position, we learned some shell chords that were do-so and ti-so. In fa position, we're going to learn a shell chord that is fa-do, fa and do, which we play with 1 and 5, fa-do. And then also a little bigger, this one is a 5th, but now we're going to learn one that is a 6th. That is mi-do. Do you see how this one goes line to line with a line in between? That's a 5th. Mi to do is a 6th. I would put my pinky down and play mi. Fa-do, mi-do, fa-do, mi-do. So these are our shell chords in fa position. Fa-do and mi-do. And you can see I put my thumb on middle do for both of them and then just move my pinky between fa and mi. Let's go back to our keyboards, open to page 18. This is our finger fitness. We're going to move to la position after we play in do position. Let's just review hands together. 1, 2, ready, play. Do, re, mi, fa, so, 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 have, so, fa, mi, re, do. Move to la, go. La, ti, do, re, mi, have, mi, re, do, ti, la, big whole note. So that's very similar to what we do in the Sun in the Clouds song. Let's turn now to Erie Canal, page 24. We're going to review one hand at a time. Let's do our right hand first. La position. I hope you've practiced extra here. Mi, la, la, do, 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 re, re, mi, have, mi, la, ti, do, la, ti, la, mi, la, la, do, 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 re, re, mi, have, mi, la, ti, do, la, ti, la. Let's do our left hand now. Also la position, but not chords, just individual notes. Rest, la, half, ti, half, do, big whole note, do, re, la, rest, la, half, ti, half, do, big whole note, do, re, la. Now we need to start doing this one hands together. Well, I would suggest that we start on the very last measure. We're in la position. You might notice that do and do are both my 3s. Ti and re are my 2s. And then I play la's together. So think 3, 2, la's. 3, 1, 2, la's. And just play this several times, hands together. 3, then 2, 5 and 1. 3, 1, 2, 5. Now once you can play that, add the next 2 eighth notes right before it. La, ti, do, la, ti, la. And play that about 10 times. La, ti, do, la, ti, la. And when you have that, you've already learned this section, remember, because they're exactly the same. Then you could start here on your mi, la, ti, do, la, ti, la. And one thing to remember about your left hand, you're going to play the same note here and here. So just repeat the note your finger is already on. Same, 2s, 5s. Okay? So this is the part that's going to need the most work. Start there, playing hands together. Let's turn to page 26 down in the meadow. And let's review the right hand on this one first. Our hand position, we are not playing the fa. And we play. Do, 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 la, so, mi, so, so, mi, so, so, do, 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 la, so, mi, so, so, la, rest. Do, 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 la, so, so, mi, so, so, la, la, do, 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 la, so, so, mi, so, so, la. Now our left hand is only playing an A minor chord or a la. But what you'll notice is that when I play my A minor chord, my left hand thumb is playing the same mi that my right hand thumb is going to play. But they don't do it at the same time. I play the mi with my left hand here. I play the mi with my right hand in this measure. So what you're going to do is just tilt your left hand out of the way like this. Tilt. And then I would go back to playing the mi while my right hand is not playing the mi. Tilt. Let's try that. Let's play it slowly. You'll do that each measure. Just tilt your left hand out of the way while it plays the la. You can kind of lean onto your pinky there. 1, 2, together play. Do, 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 la. So tilt your left. Out of the way again. Now back to the chord. Tilt. Now hands together. This one is not that difficult, but you do want to spend a little extra time on the last measure where you have to play and switch your left hand notes. Mi, so, la. Switching from do to la in your left. So practice 10 times before you play the rest of the song. So that wraps it up for our piano class for today. Remember to be practicing your new fa position with your 4th finger on te, the black key below T. You can make up a song in F major position with your fa position and see if you can make up some words to go along with it. We're going to finish up today by singing Here Sits a Monkey on page 42. You have some rhythm instrument. And you can always play this with your family at home. Oh, here sits a monkey in the chair, chair, chair. She lost all the true love she had last year. So rise upon your feet and greet the first you meet, the happiest girl we know. Oh, here sits the monkey in the chair, chair, chair. He lost all the true loves he had last year. So rise upon your feet and greet the first you meet, the happiest boy we know. So have a great week. Get ready to pass off your song for next week, and we'll see you then. Goodbye, goodbye, we've had so much fun. Goodbye, 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 everyone.